Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praises to the Most High, Ahaya, for he is worthy to be praised, and it is a baracking that I am here again to share some information with you all. The title of this message is Even in the Fire, the Most High is with us. Shalom, shalom. So, there are numerous times in the Bible in which the Most High raised up a standard in the lives of his servants and didn't allow them to suffer defeat. Let's look at the first example. Samson. In the book of Judges, his parents were told not to ever shave his hair because Samson was to be a Nazarite and dedicated to the Most High from his birth. Samson grew up and had tremendous strength. He slew a young lion with his bare hands, and he was also widely known for defeating the Philistines as well as many other miraculous feats of strength. One can look at the fact that Samson and his family members were obedient and never cut his hair. We know that the word tells us in 1 Samuel 15 and 22 that obedience is better than sacrifice. So Samson was baraked or blessed by the Most High for being obedient and not cutting his hair, and the Most High honored him with strength. The Most High will do the same thing in your life and mine in other ways. He will honor us because of our obedience with a variety of things. You are to pray to him and talk with him to work out in what way he would honor you. That is something that is to be private between you and the Most High. Let's look at another example. Remember the situation that was faced by Azariah, Hananiah, and Mishael in the book of Daniel chapter 3? The three Hebrew men refused to bow down to a golden image that was erected by Nebuchadnezzar, who was the king at that time. They had been taken into captivity by Nebuchadnezzar when he invaded Israel. And so he changed their names. Their names were Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, or that's what their names had become. In reference to this golden image that was erected, when the music sounded in the land, everyone was expected to bow. The three men were taken to the king and threatened by him with being placed in the burning fiery furnace. And Nebuchadnezzar also, unfortunately, mocked their Elohim, the Elohim of the Israelites, which is our Elohim. The men responded by saying, "If it be so, our Elohim, who we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us from out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve your gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." Nebuchadnezzar was full of fury, and his visage was changed against the three Hebrew men. And he commanded that they should go into the fiery furnace, and that furnace should be turned up 7 times more than it ordinarily was. The men were bound in their coats and other garments. The flames slew Nebuchadnezzar's guardmen that took the 3 men into the furnace. Although the 3 men were placed in the furnace, 4 men were seen by Nebuchadnezzar in the middle of the fire, and none of them were hurt by the fire. And the form of the fourth man, was like the son of the living Elohim, the Elohim of the Israelites. Nebuchadnezzar approached the furnace, calling Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High, "Come forth." All who were there saw that the fire had no power on the men's bodies, nor was their hair singed, neither were their coats changed, and none of the smell of the fire was on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, "Baraked be the Elohim of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his Malachim and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any pagan god, except their own Elohim, the living Elohim of the Israelites, who will live eternally. Therefore, I make a decree that every people, nation, and language which speak anything amiss against the Elohim of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. What a beautiful demonstration of great faith and an exceptional provision of love, safety, and security by the Most High. Hallelujah. And here is our last example of the Most High's attendance and protection in our lives when we have made him to sit on the throne of our hearts. This situation took place with a woman named Susanna. Now let's briefly turn our attention to the book in the Apocrypha being those books that were removed from the Bible. I want to specifically look at the book known as the Additions to Daniel. In that book is the story of Susanna. The story tells of Susanna, who was a wealthy Israelite. Two judges conspire to entrap her, threatening to accuse her of adultery if she refuses to be intimate with them. Due to her strong faith, she refuses their advances, hallelujah, and they take her to court and accuse her of immoral behavior. She calls on the Most High, and the Most High replies to her plea, sending Daniel to reveal that the two judges were deceivers. The Most High uses Daniel to save Susanna from a death sentence. Hallelujah. Now, I do want to say that I basically paraphrased some of the biblical verses, but in a nutshell, you got the gist of what was going on. But I also want to just praise the Most High, because he is definitely a way maker, a bridge over troubled waters, a judge in the courtroom. And he promises in Psalm 91 to answer us when we call on him, and to be with us, as well as deliver and honor us when we're in trouble. Hallelujah. Our Abba is the creator of the universe, and always remember that he is faithful. He is so faithful. Hallelujah. Woo! He's faithful. So family, let's go ahead and pray. Abba Haya, which is the name you told Moshe to tell Pharaoh of who had sent him. You said, go and tell Pharaoh that Ahaya, meaning I am that I am, has sent you. So Abba Ahaya, we come before you, giving you thanks and praise. We honor you. We honor you for you. We honor you for your son, and we honor you for the Ruach Kadash. Hallelujah. Abba, you are awesome in all your ways. Oh, hallelujah. Abba, we pray for those who have harmed us in the past, our enemies. However, we do ask that you remove the power of those evil ones. There are many evil ones that trouble the Israelites, who are stretched all over the world, to the four corners. We ask that you remove their power, Abba Haya, and barak the Israelites. Remove the power of the evil ones and barak the Israelites. Oh, yes, Abba Haya, barak the Israelites. Make all to know that you are the Elohim of the Israelites, our protector, and there is none other than you. Oh, hallelujah. Abba Haya, grant the Israelites favor. O halal Yah. We are Hava you, Abba Ahaya. Keep us on the straight and narrow path, and we will be so careful to give you praise, to honor you, to love you, and to lift your name up eternally. We praise you, Abba, and we say Tara, which is thank you, in advance. We say Tara that you are covering the Israelites stretched to the four corners of the Eretz with the blood of your Son, Adonai Yasha HaMashiach, O Halal Yah. We praise you, we honor you, and we declare and decree all these things as done. Aham, it is so. In Yasha HaMashiach's name. Halal Yah, Halal Yah, Halal Yah. So family, it's been a pleasure once again to be with you. And of course, I look forward to the next time. But until then, Barakatah, which means bless you, and Shalom.